Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all had a good week. I am Laura of LKG329 Sales on eBay, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. In this week's video, we've got 10 orders to pull and some haul footage for you, so let's get to it. Monday's here again, and we've got 5 orders going out today. First order going out today is from the huge estate sale haul, where I bought all the remaining books for $30 at this house. And let's see, it's back here somewhere. It's a hardback book with a dust cover, which the dust jacket is it's not in the best shape. It's in rough shape. It is in very rough shape. But I did leave it on there. This is called The Fool of God by Lewis Cochran. Don't know anything about this book. I listed it for $3.49, and I've got a sale running in my store right now. So this sold at 20% off for $2.79 plus shipping. Next item going out. I'm excited about it. It is by far the best sale I've had. Probably in the last little bit. It's a little bit heavier than I thought. I'm going to dig it out and I'll pull it out and then I'll show it to you. Okay, so this is what sold. I will pop up some pictures instead of taking this out of the box. But this is a Kodak Ektagraphic 3 slide projector. This is actually the second one that I have now sold. This particular one I found at a thrift shop for $7 and knew exactly what it was when I saw it, so I knew I could make a profit on this one. Got it home. It had a few extra pieces than I thought it had, and so listed it for $110. And this is also on sale, or was on sale in my store at the 20% off. So it has now sold for $88 plus shipping. Next up is a 2-movie set of Spider-Man sealed DVDs. Picked these up at a yard sale for $2, and they have sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Next up, we've got a stuffed animal going out, and I'm not sure which of these bins it'll be in. Oh, it's going to be this one right there on top. No, I did not stage that. So this is a, what is this? This is a Costco stuffed animal pillow thing. And got this in a huge lot at a yard sale where I bought all the plush that she had. And so I ended up with 13 cents in this one, listed it for $7.99 and had it on sale as well. And I think it was 15% off. It might have been the 20% off as well. But it sold for $6.79, whoops, plus shipping. And the last item going out today is going to be in this bin right here. So I'll dig it out and be right back. All right, so we got this old Hampshire Silversmith silver plated candelabra, and I got it for $5 at an estate sale, and got it home, tried to clean it up the best that I could, and I'm not very familiar with cleaning silver, so I did put in the description that it would need some more cleanup, but I listed it for $11.99, and it was on the 15% sale, but I received an offer at $8 for it, and I'm just ready to see it out of here, so I did accept that $8 offer plus shipping, and it is headed out. So my total for the 5 orders headed out the door today is $115.57 plus shipping. It's Wednesday, and I've got 4 orders headed out, possibly 6 if those payments come through before I'm done. First order going out is a vinyl record, and this one is in, I think it was very good condition. Yeah, here we go. So this came out of the huge estate sale haul as well. And so I've already made my money back on all of these. This one is Pavarotti's Greatest Hits, Volume 1. And this is graded by sight as opposed to sound. And it sold for $3.99 plus shipping. Next item going out is by far the highest value item that has sold in my store. This is a Nikon D3 camera. And this isn't an item that I actually sourced. This is an item that a friend had that she no longer needed. She got an upgraded camera and asked if I'd be willing to sell it for her on eBay. So we talked a little bit and she offered me a percentage of the sale price to list it and take all the photos and everything and handle this side of it. And so we listed it, and she had a name brand neck strap that goes with it, as well as a charging base, the charger cord, and 2 extra batteries. So it has a third battery one that's already in the camera, and it works fine. No issues with it. So I did a little bit of research and listed it for $400, and had a person messaging me asking a few other questions, some information that I did not have in the listing. And so I answered those questions, and they sent an offer at $375. And while I was checking with my friend to make sure that she was good with that offer, they went ahead and sent me another message saying, hey, I went ahead and paid full price for this. So it sold for $400 plus shipping, which is awesome. One other thing I wanted to mention with this, because I don't really have items that have these lithium ion batteries. And I know shipping has recently changed on those. And since I knew this would probably sell fairly quickly, it was listed for 28 days, I think, before it sold last night. And so I did check with my local post office. And so anything with a lithium ion battery, they said if it's in the device, you can ship it as normal. However, when you have these extra batteries that are not in the device, you cannot ship them priority mail. They have to ship via ground. So this will be shipping out USPS retail ground shipping as opposed to priority mail. Next item up is another vinyl record set, this time in the Good Plus condition, once again from that same haul. So I don't have anything in this. This is a 2 vinyl set of the Little River Band Backstage Pass. And I actually had 2 sets of these, but the other one, based on site grading, the other one looked to be in better condition. So that one is in very good condition, but this one is Good Plus. Therefore, it sold for $299 plus shipping. And the last item going out is going to be a book. And let's see, here it is. This one this is from the large estate sale haul once again, where I bought all the remaining books in the house for $30. And this one, Plant Nutrition Manual by J. Bennett Jones Jr., actually had a sold comp of a brand new, never used book that sold for $200, I think is what it was. And there were 2 other copies listed that were, I really don't remember if they're in better or worse condition than this one. But anyways, there was one listed for $76 and one listed for $49. So I listed this one at $43.99. And it's on the sale this week that I've got in my store. And so it was on sale for $35 and some change. A person sent me an offer at $20, and I looked to see if there were any new listings or any other sold comps. So in the last 90 days, this book has not sold. And the other 2 listings, when I was researching it, are still listed. And so I went ahead. Don't have anything in it, so I did go ahead and accept that offer at $20 plus shipping. So my total for the 4 orders that are headed out the door today is $426.98 plus shipping. It's Friday, and I've got one more order going out, one more that I'm still waiting on payment for, and I have messaged them to just kind of remind them that, hey, I'm still waiting on payment for this. I can ship it as soon as I get it. But my store is officially on time away mode now for the next 15 days. If I can get that finished up a little sooner, I will certainly do that. But for now, it's on time away mode. And since this one that I'm waiting on payment for, since it sold before time away began, I don't know what eBay is going to require me to do. I don't know if they pay for it now, do I have until time away is over, or am I going to have my husband ship it for me next week? So we shall see what happens. And it may be that they've changed their mind and they're just not going to pay for it and I can just cancel the order. But yeah, stay tuned. So today's sale is in this bin here. And I had bought a Remington H, was it 5600, I think it is, and got it home, and some of the curlers were damaged, and it ended up not actually being a complete set like I thought it was. So I listed the base by itself, and I took some of these. These are the, I think these are the medium 1-inch curlers with the J clips. And there were 5 of them that were in good usable shape, so I cleaned them up and listed them on their own for $2.99. They were on sale. I forget what the sale price was, but anyways, I received an offer at $1.90 plus shipping, and I did accept that. So those are headed out for $1.90 plus shipping. So the total for the orders that went out this week was $544.45. Now, granted, that would not have been possible if I was not selling that camera for a friend of mine, but I am still excited about the sales that I had this week, and definitely the highest sales total for a week to date. That's almost what I sold for the month of January, the month of February, and the month of March individually. And so I was very pleased with that. For the month of April, which has now ended, had a total sales for the month at $442.30. And so that was down. I had just as many and more sales for the month than I did first quarter months, but they were just such low dollar sales that it didn't even get to that $500 mark for the month like I did January, February, and March. So a little disappointed with that, but once again, I was not listing consistently the entire month, and eBay is having issues. So I still was selling items, so I'm still happy with that. Another Saturday's here. More sales are on the list. Let's go see what's out there. So this is what was out there today. Whether or not I made a good deal on any of this, I don't really know for sure yet. Some of it, yes. Some of it, I have no idea. And I'll have to do a secondary part for this because this is not everything I got. I ran out of room on the table, but I've got a good divider for them, so we'll start here and move on. So started off with these. Got a few coffee mugs, Starbucks. Can't touch this, mostly just because I liked it. Cracker Barrel brand. And then a fall-themed autumn leaves and pumpkin lattes, please. And that's just a generic cup, I guess, but it's a pretty big one, so I thought maybe it'll do okay. Got 25 cents in each of those. Got a Mikasa vase for $3. A set of children's books, large children's books in the carrying case for 50 cents. We've got a any fruit pie filling pie dish with the instructions in the bottom of the bowl. Thought that was neat. And then this was just a little thrown in bowl. This one is a super verified Churchill made in England little fruit bowl. Sorry, that was probably loud. But this is what I was buying, and this was just part of the set that they had it set up there with. So this is the Corel or Pyrex Crazy Daisy pattern, and I've heard others talk about this pattern, and they do. I think there was some sold comps for like 4 of the dinner plates for $22, and so I've got, I think, 6 of the dinner plates, salad plates, cereal bowls, and a fruit bowl for $6, all of that for $6. And then we've got some nice little serving trays, glass. I don't think I have a brand name on any of these, but they are very nice. So there's 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these and 4 of these. I paid $5 for all of those. And then we've got 2 audio books on cassette tapes, 50 cents a piece. And then I've got 15 of these Pioneer 6 CD magazine, and I gave 50 cents a piece for those. And some of them actually have CDs in them, so I'll go through those and see what kind of CDs are there. Might be able to sell those also. And then we've got 23 boxes of Boyd's Bear and Friends figurines, and I was going to unbox all of them so y'all could see them, but it was taking forever, so I ended up just doing the 5. But I thought this one was really cute. So she's getting on the scales to weigh herself, I think, in the morning, and it just says, "Oh no." So I got a little laugh out of that one. Next up, we've got some cups. I don't remember. I think this was International. No, Folk Craft in the Sponge Pattern by Tainshin, I believe is how that's pronounced. I'm probably wrong, but that's how I say it. So I got 8 of these cups for $2, and I think they were selling 4 cup sets for $12 on eBay, I think is what I saw. So I've got enough to do 2 rounds of that, so possibly $2 into 24 for that. A PC game, Hoyle Puzzle and Board Games. Not a lot to be made on that, but it should sell decently. And under this, if I can move that without breaking anything, there we go. Paid $2 for this cassette tape holder. I didn't find any just like it on eBay, but cassette holders actually sell decently well from what I can tell, and I've sold one before, and this one holds 36. And then we've got some, what brand were these? These were the International Tableworks brand, and I think when I looked them up, I think the Sugar and Creamer sold for, it was either $12 or $15 for those. And so I've got cups to go with it, and I gave $3.50 for those. And this sale was interesting. This sale I actually got the same place I got the Crazy Daisy plates at. But I was looking at stuff and looking them up, and the guy come up to me. He said, "You don't have to answer this, but I noticed you looking at stuff." He said, "Or do you resell?" And I told him, "Yes, I do, on eBay." And he said, "Well, I've got some stuff if you're interested and have time to look at it." I said, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." He said, "I've been looking for someone who does that." And so these are Kentfield and Sawyer 6-piece formal place settings. So they have the dinner plate, a cup, saucer, a bread and butter plate, a fruit bowl, and a napkin ring in them. And so the boxes, most of the boxes are in really rough shape. And I did not find any that I had actually sold on eBay, but there's not a lot out there on eBay of these. And so there's 20 sets, and what I can see of the ones that are open, they need a little bit of cleanup, but they look to be in pretty good condition. And so I ended up giving $38 for all 20 of these, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. The ones that are in the boxes like this, I think I'm just going to take those out and sell them out of the box as sets. And then some of the ones that have nicer boxes, I guess kind of like this one, that'll clean up pretty good, and list it as just the box and see which way kind of sells better and just go from there. But 20 sets all in at $38 on those. So for this right here, I've got $94.75 in all of this, and I think I will be able to make my money back on this portion. Okay, so I forgot to include these on the table. I set them aside to make more room and forgot to put them back on the table. These, as a few more things I paid for. I only paid $2, so I spent $96.75 total. But this is a Festive Collections from the 80s is my understanding. I haven't looked at it really, but this is the 12 days of Christmas. There's 12 plates. Each one has, on the 5th day of, what does it say? On the 1st day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, and it's got a partridge and a pear tree, and so on and so forth throughout the song. And then we've got a Mikasa Christmas serving dish platter thing. I don't know if it actually says on there what it actually is. Snowflake, sweet dish. Yeah, okay. And then we've got a set of 4 silver-plated swan napkin rings. I just thought those were neat. And then a couple of, I think these are called carafes. They're thermoses. Once again, vintage. I've heard these talked about. I don't know that they actually go for much money, but I gave 25 cents a piece for those, so I'm not too worried about it. So, have I ever told y'all why I love going to yard sales? Because this is everything I got for free. Now, granted, it's not the may not be the best, most valuable stuff, but it was all free. So no matter what I sell it for, it'll be profit, once the eBay fees are covered. So we've got, let's see, this is a Pro Bass fishing video gaming system, which we will probably keep this. I hadn't decided yet, so we might be keeping that. Got some of these acrylic frames. I actually do use these. These will be kept. Because I do use these. A Staples calculator. It works. I don't know that it's actually worth anything, but it was free, and if nothing else, I may use it out here. Even though, yes, I know I've got one on my phone, but I'm usually using my phone for research or videoing, and so I can't use my phone as my calculator all the time, so I may just leave that out here for that. A Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. I've heard she's a good author. I've never actually read any of her books, but it was free, so I thought I'd give it a try. And then all the rest of this came from one sale. So shout out to Miss Lisa. Her and her husband, they were closing up for the day and got to talking a little bit. They had put out a free sign, so I was just kind of looking and started to walk off 3 or 4 times, and they kept calling me back, said, hey, what about this? What about this? You want this? And so, yeah, this is what I ended up with. And I was upfront with them and told them I'd resell on eBay, told them I'd be happy to give them at least something for the stuff. And they said, no, just take it. We just don't want it to go to the dump. And so some of this stuff is not something I probably would have given money for to resell it. But because it was free, I figured I'd go ahead and get it and have it to kind of learn from. Maybe there's something here that I'll know to watch for in the future. So to start with, I got some more bookends, which I will be keeping those. I'm going to need those here soon. Several hats. I don't know that there's anything too terribly special in here, but I just did a very, very quick glance through the box, so I don't know if any of you are hat people. If any of it looks good to you, let me know. I got to do some research and learning on hats, and these are all going to need some bit of cleanup. And then that's a Coca-Cola hat. And then we've got a box of these chandelier globes. I'm not sure how many are in the box, but I know a friend of mine was looking for a replacement globe for her chandelier and found it on eBay, so I thought I'll give it a try. It's free, so went ahead and grabbed those. And then this box there's 9 of these in there. They were free. These will actually be going to a friend who makes candles, and so she's going to turn these into candles and then sell them like that. And we've got this, I don't even know what you call this, but it's got 4 of these bottle vases, and this is a carrier for them. And so I know, I've got a friend I know who likes those, or likes the one that she has, so went ahead and grabbed it. And this, I may have to put it in with I may have to make a lot of vases needs some cleanup, but it'll get sold one way or the other, whether it's at on eBay or in my own yard sale. We will see. And then we've got some Kaplan books, 2018 and 2019 year for MCAT. I don't know what that is for, what that stands for, but these sell for somewhere in the range of $20 to $40, typically with free shipping. So that's probably what I'll list them at after I'll look through them and make sure that they're still sellable, if they're in good enough condition. They look like they are, but we'll double check that. And then we've got some Power Systems 1 pound yoga balls and 4 of these yoga straps and a bowl. I don't remember if that had a make. It just says made in Vietnam, but it was free. And there are 7 of these. I kind of looked these up a little bit. I didn't see this particular sticker on any of them, but I've got, I think there are 7 of them. So even at maybe $5 a piece, there's a little bit to be made on those since they were free. And then we've got a Ott Light, and I hadn't heard of these before, so this will be one of those that I'll do some research on and maybe something I look for in the future. And then got a box of nails. These will most likely be kept. We've got some projects coming up around the house, so we may end up using those if that is what my husband needs for those projects. We've got a wall house phone. And some of these do well. I don't know if this one will or not, but it was free, so I went ahead and got it. And then we've got an outdoor light and a timer. Let's see, rain tight outdoor timer. So I don't know how well or if those sell, but we're going to give them a try. And then we've got some office supplies, a couple of hole punches, staplers, stapler removers, and several tape dispensers. And I wanted a tape dispenser for out here in my eBay space, and could probably use a stapler out here as well. But whatever I don't keep, I'll probably just lot it together as an office supplies, and maybe it'll sell that way. So yeah, so there's that. And like I said, all of that was free. So once again, thank you, Lisa. And we'll see what we can do with it. So there's the sales for this week, as well as the haul from the weekend. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave me a comment below if you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.